Monk Maha Promprong chants a prayer to end the suffering, because these days he's seeing a lot of it. He then steps into his white PPE over his distinctive orange robe and sets out into his COVID-ridden community, where 1 in 5 people have tested positive. Delivering oxygen cylinders, taking nasal samples to help with testing, handing out food and medication for those in home isolation, because at the moment, his community is in desperate need of help.
We saw that people who used to give offerings to the temple every day were dying from COVID-19 one by one. Our community was in trouble and we could not sit back. We needed to help our community.
At a time when COVID-19 has disrupted temple activities, closing some temple doors, his temple has done the opposite. It's a temple transformed. On its grounds, an isolation center or field hospital, where all 4 floors are now full with COVID patients. There's a testing site, there's a kitchen providing food handouts to those in need and those stuck in home isolation. There's a crematorium to cremate COVID victims. All this run by monks and an army of volunteers. Natapon is a teacher at a school nearby. With schools closed, he has been volunteering at this temple every day. During his breaks, he teaches his online classes.
It's heartwarming to see society come together. When monks play an important role in fighting COVID-19, many people bring in donations. The monks then immediately pass the money on to people in need.
As word of the temple's activities spread, other temples are following suit. At least 10 other temples in Bangkok are operating community isolation centers.
As hospitals become overwhelmed, Buddhist monks and temples are joining essential workers on the front line of Thailand's COVID-19 response. Temples across this predominantly Buddhist country have traditionally been the center of life for many communities, a safe refuge in hours of need. It's a role that has only become more valuable during this pandemic.
The monks are helping people around here. Many people are infected. The temple is a pillar for people to lean on.
In Thailand, there's always been a mutual relationship between the temple and its community. And in a time of social distancing, its temple and its community becomes closer, coming together to heal spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Dusita Saokaew, CGTN, Bangkok, Thailand.